Why do 95% of men stick to just one type of underwear after age 30? Hey guys, remember when choosing underwear was as simple as picking up a 3-pack of tighty whities? It was something you expected to receive at Christmas. You'd open the package, look surprised, and say, "Oh my, how did you know, just what I needed." Ah, simpler times. But now it's like walking into a boutique for your bottom half. Do we need a Victoria's Secret for men? Briefs, boxers, bikini cut, trunks, jockstrap, G-string, hipster briefs, hammock, long johns, cheeky briefs, sheer, the list goes on and on. It's kind of like having a shirt for every occasion, you know, the polo for golf, the button-down with a tie for formal occasions, and tees to just hang out, work in the yard, play sports, or other informal activities. And don't get me started on the fabrics. Cotton, polyester, silk, spandex, and blends that sound like they belong in a science lab. Seriously, who knew our nether regions needed so much variety? Can you imagine the soldier going up to his commanding officer asking permission to wear sheer briefs on the battlefield? Now, underwear is a fashion statement. Really, who's gonna see it? Is it because women are demanding it? Are they so over the alpha male image that they want their men to sport a more dainty look? Guys, let's rethink this. Do we really need fashion down there? When you go out on a date with a girl for the first time, does the conversation get into fashion? Well, maybe hers, but your underwear? Is she gonna judge you on that? Is this a game changer for a second date? Let's get back to the important things in life: football, building stuff, fixing stuff, wrestling, getting a great job, supporting and leading our families. Because honestly, no one ever won a wrestling match or got the job promotion based on the style of their underwear. So, let's keep it simple and focus on what really matters. Do we really want to go to the local pub with a bunch of guys, have a couple of beers, and discuss whose underwear is better? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm open to new things. You know, I'd even be willing to try on some black or blue tighty whities. This is Village Vic. If you like my content, please subscribe. Thanks.
Scam artists have several things in common. They are articulate, intelligent, and make a persuasive case for their product. But this product is so convincing you may just open your pocketbook. The scammer will tell you about the current market leader and how there are deficiencies. The new product is identified with all its advantages over the leading product. The author explains how the new product will make you rich or secure. You're a leader and will not care what anyone else thinks. You bask in the glow of making the right decision. The longer you listen, the better chance you will be hooked. Here is the convincing argument, or is it a scam? Here's an example. Bitcoin. Judge for yourself. Is this a scam? Watch how it's presented. It's like cryptocurrency, but different. It's way easier buy and sell. There's a growing need for new kinds of money. Money that governments don't control. Money we can use all over the world. While everyone's worried about inflation, governments are spending too much, making their money worth less. Remember the 90s, printing money like crazy, like during the IMF crisis. It's no wonder people are looking for safer places to put their money. The cryptocurrency market is growing really fast, and they say blockchain technology keeps your investments safe. They say it's safe from hackers too. With cryptocurrency, every transaction is handled by lots of different computers. This technology is called blockchain. Now, get ready for a new opportunity. It's Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a new way to keep your investments safe and hold their value. Instead of transactions spread out over many computers, Bitcoin uses ultra-centralized technology, but your investment is international and not controlled by any government. There will only ever be 31 billion Bitcoins, so they will hold their value. It's like the saying, precious as gold. You can buy and sell Bitcoin anywhere in the world. All you need is my email address and phone number. One person, one email, one phone number. It couldn't be simpler, just like the Three Musketeers. Call or email me. Give me your debit card number or bank account and routing number, and you're ready to go. No mining or complicated calculations like Bitcoin. It's as easy as pie. We've made the whole process as simple as possible. Why, even a caveman can do it. You don't need the government, banks, or any financial institutions at all. You don't even need an exchange. We made it as easy as buying a fish-shaped pastry from a street vendor. Why make things complicated when I'm here? It's super simple. It's a piece of cake. Just give me a call. I'll tell you the price and you tell me how much you want to buy. It's faster than ordering at a drive-thru. Within minutes, you'll get an email with your unique Bitcoin serial number. Poof! It'll just appear in your inbox, and you can print it out on a color printer. It looks like a diploma from a fancy university, right? Complicated exchanges, no need for those. We want to make everything super simple, just trust me. And there's nothing complicated about it. Easy and fast, it's really simple. You call me, I tell you the price, you tell me how much you want. It's like ordering a sandwich. Within minutes, you'll get an email with your unique Bitcoin serial number. Faster than ordering a pizza. Then you print your certificate on your color inkjet printer. Super convenient, right? Like printing out a coloring page. It's a beautifully designed certificate with fancy graphics and all the legal details. It's like a work of art. Show your friends how great you are with money and amaze them. You won't believe how impressed they'll be, or they may laugh at you. Let your friends brag about Bitcoin, don't worry, just laugh it off. You'll have the last laugh as your money grows. Because you have something way cooler, it's Bitcoin. You might become the life of the party. Maybe people will be talking about you for a while. Think blockchain is safe? Think again. Multiple computers adds to complexity. We're taking security to a whole new level. It's like using different types of kimchi as your password instead of numbers. So don't worry about security. I'm not telling anyone who I am, or where I'll be tomorrow. I'm like a ghost. The key to security is constant movement, like a leaf blowing in the wind. Encryption is important, of course, but I'm no slouch either. I'm pretty smart. I won first place in a code-breaking competition a long time ago. I might be in Thailand today and on safari in Africa tomorrow, but here's the important but. My phone number and email address stay the same. That's what I call security. It's as reliable as a delayed train, always the same. Don't worry about where I'm going. I'm worrying enough for the both of us. I'll take care of it, you know? Don't you worry about me. Just relax and enjoy your life. I keep my data temporarily safe on 2 USB drives in the left front pocket of my jeans. That is, until it's moved to a safer place each day. Today it might be in the forests of New Guinea, and tomorrow it could be on a mountaintop in Tennessee, just like Vysotsky's song, He did not return from yesterday's battle. Nobody knows where I am except me, and I'm not telling anyone. All right, I know, you probably have about 3 questions. They're probably just itching away at you. I bet you have some questions, probably about 3. First, how do I check the current value of my Bitcoin? Don't worry, we'll send you an email with the current price every night at 1:35 a.m. So when you wake up in the morning, you'll know right away if your Bitcoin has gone up or down. Well, if you're not up yet, you can just check it in bed. Second, how do I find out the current Bitcoin exchange rate? This is also very simple. You can check the current exchange rate via voice message, which is updated every 15 minutes. Third, what if I want to sell? There's a simple solution for this too. Call us at 888-888 and the money, minus a small fee, will be deposited into your account within minutes. Or we can send you a promissory note by email within minutes. This promissory note is backed by the credibility of Bitcoin, as they say, trust but verify. Hold on, there's more. Are you worried about Bitcoin information staying on your phone, iPad or computer? Are you concerned about security issues? Don't worry, we always have a solution. When you first buy Bitcoin, you get a free pack of 6 Bitcoin wipes. Use these digital tools to erase all records related to Bitcoin, like emails and text messages. It's like using an eraser. Poof! All gone. One wipe is enough to clean one device. Bitcoin wipes completely remove your digital footprint, hiding your connection to Bitcoin. Just like toilet paper used 3 times, squeaky clean. And the best part, the government doesn't know who I am, or where I'm from. It's not reported to anyone. It's all secret, hush-hush. Like burying kimchi in the old days. I'm a person without a country, no rules, no taxes, no capital gains taxes. Everything is safe in your hands, just like your emergency fund. Just you and me know this. Everything is based on trust. We're as thick as thieves. Trust is the foundation of all good things in this world. Like they say, trust but verify. But trust me. Do you trust the bank, the government, or me? Or would you rather join a Gaegium, Korean Rotating Savings and Credit Association? And one more thing, a bonus gift. Here's a very important tip in case the taxman comes knocking. Nothing is reported to the IRS. For the next hour, if you buy any amount of Bitcoin, you get a whole 12-pack of Bitcoin wipes. Awesome, right? Buy a new phone or anything else and wipe away any trace. No one will ever know. Do you sleep well at night? Do you want to rest easy knowing your assets are safe? If you want to experience the joy of watching your assets grow every day, act now, before it's too late. When the price skyrockets, you might miss out. The future is coming soon. It's Bitcoin. No one needs to know. Let's keep this our little secret. Just like in the show Reborn Rich, let everyone wonder how you could afford such a fancy car and a beach house, just like Cinderella. Let's keep this our little secret. You are a once-in-a-millennium genius. You lucky duck, you've got this great opportunity. Now the chance of a lifetime is right in front of you. Trust the reliable name Bitcoin. No, Bitcoin. Entrust your future to Bitcoin. It's a game-changing innovation. It's your reliable path to riches. I'm your financial consultant for life. I'll be with you every step of the way. I'm not just your lifelong financial partner. I am your friend. So now that you have heard about Bitcoin, are you ready to buy? Call me now. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. If you think vegetarian diets are a challenge, just wait till you meet our allergic friend here. Grab your funny bone and let's dive in. Did I say bone? No, cross that out. I didn't mean bone. That refers to animals. Today, we're diving into the wild world of allergy-friendly vegetarian recipes. And when I say wild, I mean it. If you are a vegetarian that can't eat dairy, seeds, gluten, nuts, lentils, beans, and all grains and potatoes and no fruits or vegetables, we have a challenge. Buckle up, folks. First up, we've got the ever-popular air salad. It's 100% air, low in calories, no sugar. Please order the smog-free. It's better for you, and of course, it's seasoned with, well, more air. Perfect for those allergic to anything that resembles food. Next, let's talk about our specialty mustard on cardboard. Satisfies that need for crunchy. It extends the length of your meal, which keeps you more satisfied. Yes, you heard that right. Just slather some mustard on your finest piece of cardboard in the oven at 400 for 10 minutes, and voila! A crispy, tangy delight with zero allergens and a taste that's difficult to describe. Bon appetit? Feeling fancy? Try our fried de-inked newspaper with cumin or oregano. I know fried is not too good for you, but heck, you have to splurge sometimes. It's the gourmet version of recycling. Just make sure it's de-inked, because we wouldn't want those ink allergies flaring up. For a touch of nature, how about grass clippings with vinegar? Straight from your backyard to your plate. It's fresh, it's green. Also, readily available when your yardman is finished cutting, so it is inexpensive. Not sure if it's safe for human consumption. Not sure, but cows sure do love it. And then there is leaves. There is a wide variety. You know, oak, walnut, willow, magnolia, sycamore. Talk about variety. You can saute them with onions, add some olive oil. What a treat, a culinary delight. In a similar vein, there is tree bark. Yes, there is also a wide range of variety that is satisfying and crunchy. Try the bark boiled in tea, mint tea, green tea, chamomile if you feel nervous, all with its unique flavor. There's obviously more recipes that even I can think of. But this gets you started. We'll save that for another time. Don't forget, check with your physician first before you consume anything, and make sure you have the digestive doctor on speed dial. Don't thank me. That's what I'm here for. Bon appetit, allergy-friendly vegetarian recipes that will leave you, well, maybe not satisfied, but definitely amused. Got any more crazy ideas? Drop them in the comments below. And remember, in the world of extreme allergies, laughter is the best seasoning. Stay safe and stay quirky. Folks, you probably don't know all the benefits of laziness. It's about embracing and loving being a true homebody. So let's dive into this discovery. First of all, inactivity means less risk of injury, because you know you're lying down, watching a series, munching on chips. No Achilles tendon strain from jogging, no muscle tear at the gym. Well, unless you get a cramp from reaching for the remote, but that's a minor thing, right? No strenuous effort, shortness of breath, or twisted ankle. Just get your heavy butt off the couch, and your heart starts beating faster. And more importantly, let's talk about the benefits for the mind. TV, streaming platforms, over 220 channels, movies. Where else would you have access to such entertainment? And there are YouTube tutorials too. Okay, I don't exercise myself, but you can always learn something new. More rest means more time for philosophical reflections. For example, do fish feel thirst? does a 90-year-old feel desire? Or what came first, the chicken or the egg? And think how much money you save. You don't need trendy clothes. Sweatpants are cheap as dirt. No gym memberships. And that's an expense of $1,000 a year. Plus yoga classes, Zumba, it never ends. And don't think we don't burn calories. We do. Laughter is health, and health is burning calories, right? Can you imagine how many calories you can burn watching comedies and mysteries on TV? It's like doing 100 sit-ups. So next time when someone criticizes your lifestyle, remember, you're not lazy, just well-nourished, well-read, frugal, and investing in your health.
Did you know that there's a magic number in merchandising? Use that number and you'll make unbelievable sales. I'll show you today the fabulous offers available and how it works. First, we present the problem. Then, we create anticipation for a solution with a new product available. The solution to the problem is here. Let's go. Are your teeth never bright? Always with that dull color that looks like you've been chewing tobacco for the last 8 hours? I have the solution for you. The new Extreme Spinner Toothbrush. What makes it different is the spin cycles. 10,000 revolutions per minute. No plaque can stay on any tooth with this power. Warning, don't brush towards your cheek or you might poke a hole in it, which could be unsightly, but has the added benefit of a built-in drinking hole. This brush is the most powerful on the market. Nothing, and I mean nothing, will be left on your teeth. No plaque, no food scraps or crumbs, your teeth will be clean. How much does this fabulous new product cost, developed by Hydrick Goldman, the famous engineer who worked on rocket engines for NASA and SpaceX? Yes, just for this week, $19.95, incredible. And if you order in the next 15 minutes, you'll get a large size of Super Lye toothpaste. Nothing cleans like Lye. A $49 value. Your mouth will feel like it's gone through 2 wash cycles. Today you can get both, yes, both, for only $19.95. You'll never be afraid to smile again as long as you know how to point with your finger. Order now before this offer disappears, and you never know when the government might step in. Your teeth will be so bright that your friends will ask you to wear sunglasses when you're around. You might even now have the qualities to be a news anchor. Our second offer today is incredible. It's one of those things you need but always seem to forget. Well, listen to this. Those combat boots you still have lying around from your service days, don't throw them away. They are still useful and hold a lifetime of memories. Now you can use them on your camping trips with our new product called Super Boot Clean. It removes everything stuck to that boot, including mud, dirt, blood, sweat, and tears. Yes, you'll impress your friends again. They'll wonder how you could have gone through 2 tours of duty and have those boots sparkling. And guess what? It's only $19.95. But wait. If you order in the next 3 minutes, you'll get a free bottle of Boot Shine Wax. Shine those boots until you can see your face reflected in them. After an hour, those boots will look like the first day at boot camp. Order in the next 30 seconds and get a second bottle of boot creme and boot wax for a rock-bottom price. Your neighbors might ask if you're going to re-enlist. This offer won't last long. Orders are pouring in. Only $19.95. Not available in stores. We will run out of stock in the next 10 minutes. Keep your combat boots as a souvenir or use them to hike through the woods. You'll be glad you did. Do your kids need a toy to get them away from their screens? Notebooks and phones will seem boring to them. The answer is Spy Drone. Your kids will be able to fly and record everything that happens in the neighborhood. Have them fly it past your neighbor's windows. Imagine the gossip, the conversations you'll have with your friends. And now, only for the next 10 minutes, the drone can be purchased with a micro extender. Yes, not only will you be able to see what your neighbor is doing, but you'll have a zoom microscope that will make you feel like you're in the same room with them. And with a simple click, you have a built-in camera. Wow, what a bargain for only $19.95. You'll know your neighbor's private lives, even if they don't want to share that information with you. If you order now and time is running out, you'll also receive a handy carrying case for your drone that looks like a makeup bag. So order now, it's only $19.95 and includes free shipping. Have you ever needed to glue 2 things together and nothing on the market is strong enough? For example, let's say you don't have a hitch for your 2 trailers. Well, there's something better than a hitch available. In fact, you don't need a hitch if you have Rhino Gunky glue. Just put a little on both trucks, wait 12 seconds, and you've got those trailers hitched permanently forever. It's like, well, you know, the relationship you have with your wife. But be careful. This glue is so strong that if you get a little on your fingertips and put them together, you could be the first guy on the planet to give himself a permanent hug from now on. What would this amazing product cost? You guessed it, only $19.95. You can double your order of Rhino glue just by signing up for a yearly subscription and never run out of Rhino. And you get 10% off when you subscribe. Now that's an offer you'll want to stick with. Thought you might enjoy a little humor there. This next offer is for all you young guys out there who are losing their hair too early. Well, we have the solution. It's called Hairball Plus. Just rinse the Hairball Plus conditioner in your hair after every shower, and soon you'll look like Bruno, the man of the mountains. You'll have hair on every inch of your body. And not just limp, lifeless hair. No, I'm talking thick, luscious hair everywhere. But wait. Just this week, you can get a free bottle of the companion product Hairball Grease. Every inch of your now hairy body will be well-groomed, perfectly slicked down. Back to the 60s, guys. But now, not just on your head, but everywhere. The ladies will love it. All for just $19.95. Afraid of running out? No problem. Order right now and get a second order absolutely free. All for just $19.95. And speaking of hair, let's move on to our next offer. This time it's for the ladies. Ladies, you might have another problem. Do you have too much hair, ladies? Don't worry, you can get a bottle of Cutie Hairless Remover. And it's not just for the face, it's also for the arms, underarms, and other places we won't mention, all for one low price. You'll be hairless like a bald eagle, hairless and smooth as a baby's bottom. Suitors will flock around you thinking you're 10, 20, or even 30 years younger. What's that worth to you, ladies? Well, it's available now for just $19.95. Now you can not only feel young, but look it too with that hairless glow. Our next offer is for our senior citizens. Listen closely. Well, if you can, do you need hearing aids? Don't spend 3,000 to 5,000 euros. Not anymore. You won't even spend half that. In fact, you'll spend less than 1% with the latest hearing technology. Introducing Boomer earplugs. Can't hear across the table in a restaurant? That's over. With Boomer earplugs, you'll hear like you're in the front row of a loud rock concert. But wait a minute. We have a bonus just for today. Aqua Boomer covers are included with your order. It's incredible, but now you can be swimming underwater and still hear like you're at the National Auditorium of Music. And it's free if you order now. A low price of $19.95 solves your hearing problems forever. And we're not done yet. One last deal of the day. Summer is just around the corner and you know what that means. Bugs! Bugs that will suck your blood and drive you crazy, but not anymore. You might get bitten, but the itching will soon be gone. Even if you've been bitten by like 1,000 mosquitoes at the same time. No problem. A newly developed product called Itchy Soaker is now available and will rid you of the perils of being outdoors. Simply put, 1 pound of Itchy Soaker with 1 pound of baking soda in your bathtub. Fill it to the top and get in. All the itching will stop immediately. Relief, you don't have to worry about going outside at night anymore. What a small price to pay for relief, only $19.95. Keep in mind you will look like a red ball from head to toe for 2 weeks, but the itching will be gone and it will just look like you got too much sun. Amazing. But wait, if you order in the next 45 seconds you'll receive the Itchy Soaker, 1 pound of baking soda, and a handy carrying case with your initials engraved, for, you guessed it, $19.95. So grab that credit card, go to the phone and dial this number now, 69999966666 before it's too late. This is a limited time offer. Let's go, run to that phone, it's only $19.95. Hola a todos, amantes de la ciencia ficción. ¿Alguna vez se han preguntado por qué los mosquitos los prefieren a ustedes en lugar de a su pareja? Imagínense, están en el jardín, disfrutando de una comida, y en solo 30 minutos tienen 24 picaduras de mosquitos. Se meten en los tobillos, el cuello, los brazos, incluso detrás de las orejas. Pero ¿por qué aman tanto su sangre mientras que su pareja permanece intacta? Bueno, la verdad está ahí fuera. Los científicos han descubierto recientemente que esos drones que han visto en el cielo no son juguetes de aficionados, son extraterrestres. Estos visitantes nocturnos tienen la misión de encontrar ADN similar al suyo, como un adicto al chocolate buscando el mejor chocolate. Y adivinen qué, podrían tener antepasados extraterrestres. ¿Se muerden las uñas? ¿Alguna vez alguien ha bromeado sobre sus ojos saltones? Es decir, no demasiado saltones, pero probablemente tengan una mezcla de sangre. Los síntomas son obvios. ¿Les gusta un buen masaje de espalda? ¿No se cansan de los aperitivos picantes? Todas estas son señales de que eres uno de ellos. ¿Mareos en las montañas rusas? Otra pista. Pero no se preocupen, tienen dones especiales. ¿Quién puede resolver un cubo de Rubik con los ojos cerrados mientras bebe manzanilla? Sí, son tan únicos. Nadie sin su ADN podría hacerlo. Pero shh, guárdenselo para ustedes mismos porque el CNI podría venir a llamar a su puerta. Los encerrarían en una tienda de campaña con luciérnagas. Sí, esos bichitos brillantes son parte del mismo ADN extraterrestre. ¿Han notado que también son nocturnos? Es obvio. ¿De qué serviría esa luz con un sol brillante? Incluso a un extraterrestre le gusta ser notado, ya saben, tener reconocimiento. ¿Alguna vez han visto un ovni durante el día? No, son nocturnos, como ustedes con su trabajo nocturno. ¿Y alguna vez los ha picado un mosquito en un día ventoso? Exacto, los extraterrestres odian el viento. Así que ahí lo tienen, son miembros orgullosos de la especie NTANR, y ni siquiera lo sabían. Pero no se lo digan a su esposa, podría pensar que se han vuelto locos. Y recuerden, saben más que la persona promedio. ¿Y qué hay de esas chaquetas Nehru que tanto les gustan? Algo totalmente extraterrestre. Misterio resuelto. Nuestros servicios de inteligencia nunca conectaron los dos hechos. Ustedes, por otro lado, tienen una inteligencia superior a la del humano promedio. La noche, las picaduras, el viento, los ojos saltones, el trabajo nocturno y la chaqueta Nehru. Ahora todo tiene sentido. ¿Quién sabe cuál es su futuro? Los veo dejando esa ruta de periódicos nocturna y convirtiéndose en un líder. Sí, un líder como el mundo nunca ha visto antes. Sí, el tipo de líder que el mundo necesita desesperadamente. Estén preparados para liderar. Soy Village Vic. Si les gusta mi contenido o creen que podrían ser extraterrestres, suscríbanse a mi canal @Village Vic.
Men, women, we talk about them a lot, don't we? Are they really that different? Physically, not so much, but when it comes to how they think, it's like they're from different planets. Honestly, the way they think, it's truly different for each person. Men and women think about problems, solutions, even everyday little things in totally different ways, and we end up thinking, why? From choosing a partner to choosing socks, the battle of the sexes continues, but that's okay. Imagine this, a man stands before his sock drawer thinking, whatever, while a woman meticulously plans her outfit right down to the perfect accessory. Relax, everyone, this isn't a war. It's not about winning or losing. It's more like a celebration of our differences, because it's these differences that make life interesting, vibrant and exciting. Realistically, if everyone were the same, life would be boring. So, buckle up. We're going on a journey to explore the traits and quirks that make men and women so unique. Get ready to dive into the fun world of Men vs. Women, the mind game. Prepare for an adventure filled with laughter, learning, and maybe even a few surprises. Men are, how should I put it, simple creatures. If they see a beautiful woman, they want a beautiful woman. Women, they're more complex. Well, it depends on their age, of course. In their 20s, the main criteria is good looks. In their 30s, good looks, a good job and a promising future. After 50, well, as long as they're not too ugly. And don't insist on a prenuptial agreement, it's all good. If a woman finds the one, she's already started planning the wedding.
Men fall in love with their eyes. He's captivated by her smile.
She's already thinking about his retirement plan.
He's falling in love, she's making plans, life is a jungle out there, we come prepared. Men climb the corporate ladder, women juggle field trip arrangements, shopping lists, and calling the plumber among a mountain of other tasks.
A man's ambition, a corner office, an important title, and the respect of his peers.
A woman's ambition? To find a job that allows her to go on vacation without thinking about spreadsheets and presentations.
This isn't to say men don't work hard, it's just that women are masters of multitasking, true acrobats of getting things done. Chapter 4. Closet Mysteries. Do First Impressions Matter? Does choosing clothes really frustrate women? The eternal battle of the sexes extends even to the closet.
A man's closet usually consists of 10 identical shirts in different colors, a few short-sleeved and long-sleeved ones, 5 pairs of jeans, a pair of chinos and slacks, and that's about it. The mission is simple. Get dressed. Quickly. Efficiency is key.
A woman's closet is a black hole of clothing, a labyrinth of possibilities, a place where clothes wait to be discarded, or get lost until next season. Somewhere deep inside, there are probably bell-bottoms and outdated clothes hidden away. But it's hard to throw them away, because every piece of clothing has a memory attached to it. This is a real struggle. You can almost hear the inner voice. I'm not seeing anyone. I'm just going to the supermarket. What should I wear? Does this look good on me? Do these pants make me look fat? Every item is filled with memories, but finding the perfect outfit is a Herculean task.
He has a few simple choices. She faces a dilemma. No, he's ready in 5 minutes. She's just getting started. We're going to be late. Don't make me angry. Shoes are a whole other story. The never-ending quest for the perfect pair. Men can get by with 3 pairs, formal, casual, and gardening. Women, they can never have enough. That's another story. Shoes, the essential accessory and the biggest hurdle. Chapter 5. 4 wheels, 2 minds, choosing a car. In this chapter, we'll explore the dynamics of how men and women choose their vehicles. It's a fascinating journey into individual personalities and priorities.
Some men see their car as an extension of themselves. Fast, powerful, cool. They're drawn to the need for speed, the thrill of the open road. A car isn't just transportation, it's a status symbol, a symbol of freedom. Of course, some men just want a good deal. They want to buy smart, they don't want to be ripped off. They might haggle with the salesperson to save a few bucks.
For women, a car is, well, it's a car. It needs to be practical, reliable, and it needs to work. Comfort and how it fits into her daily life are key. But there's one very important factor. The color. The choice of car color is crucial. Perhaps the most important thing. For a woman, it's about getting from point A to point B safely and efficiently. The car is a means to an end, a tool to get things done in her busy life.
While men obsess over horsepower, torque, and performance, women worry about the number of cup holders, the size of the trunk, and child safety features. Their lifestyles and needs are reflected in their priorities. A man dreams of cruising down the open road, wind in his hair, engine roaring. A car is a symbol of adventure, an escape from the everyday. Oh, and the loan payments, of course. A woman worries about whether there are enough snacks in the back seat, if the kids are buckled in, if everything is organized. The car is a home on wheels. Ultimately, it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey, the experiences along the way, and the memories created. And, even better, if it can hold toys, shopping bags, and kids in the trunk. A car is a container for life's adventures, big and small. That's why choosing the right car reflects who we are and what we value. Chapter 6. The Dream Home, or not, the search for the ideal dwelling.
Men want a man cave. You know, that special place where a man can relax and focus on the truly important things in life, like football or playing guitar.
Women want a functional kitchen, a double sink in the bathroom, a large shower, and plenty of storage space for all her cosmetics and beauty products.
He's obsessed with the big screen TV.
She's obsessed with storage space, the more the better.
He envisions Super Bowl parties with his friends. She envisions family dinners. He worries about the Wi-Fi signal. It needs to be strong enough to connect all his devices. She worries about the schools in the neighborhood. It's not just a house, it's a home. And ultimately someone has to take care of the house. She notices the burnt-out light bulbs and the appliances that are about to die. She anticipates. He reacts. Chapter 7. Are you listening? How to resolve arguments.
Men clam up.
Women want to talk.
He zones out.
She's already writing a novel in her head. A novel about the argument. While texting her friend, "I'll be 5 minutes late," she starts composing a long email. She has to explain every detail of why she's 5 minutes late.
Men want to solve the problem. They think they can fix anything themselves. A professional? No need. Even if it takes 10 hours, they'll do it themselves. Usually they end up calling a professional anyway, after they've made it worse. Women want to share their feelings. Men want solutions. Women want you to listen. But listening is a marathon. conversation jumps all over the place. Don't interrupt. Ever. There's no room for negotiation. It's not that they speak different languages, they just need subtitles. I wish there was a Google Translate for woman speak to man speak. Hey Google, are you working on that yet?
Scandal! Scandal! Officials in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania caught Punxsutawney Phil Red Pod negotiating with members of the ski lodge from Pennsylvania and New York last night. Apparently, the ski lodge owners wanted Phil to tell the public this morning there will be 6 more weeks of winter, regardless of the truth. Phil thought about it. Could he lie? But who gives a darn about groundhogs except one day a year? Phil was getting mad. This was his chance to get what all groundhogs deserve. Phil was negotiating hard. His demands apparently were unbelievable. Sources close to the source told us Phil was negotiating for 100 pounds of clover, his favorite treat, along with more nutritious foods to eat throughout the year. There has been a growing obesity problem in the groundhog community in recent years. Phil stomped his feet and said, "This has to stop. It's not healthy. We need alfalfa, lettuce, carrots, dandelions, and beans and corn. Although corn is not too good for the waistline. And furthermore, we need to eliminate ageratum, which the farmers use to keep us away. It's disgusting, and they force us to eat weeds and grass rather than the nutrients we need for healthy bodies. Furthermore, we need treats too. You want dessert after meals, don't you? Well, so do we. We need some dessert after a meal. Those raspberries and other seasonal fruits need to be readily available, not blocked off by wired-in gardens. We demand our rights. Furthermore, it's cold out here in the winter. We demand a 6-week vacation in the Bahamas for the next 6 weeks. We are playing hardball here. If we don't get what we want, I am projecting an early spring this year and every year. Say goodbye to all your skiing profits, fellas. They are gone for good. Early spring. Early spring. Ha 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 ha. Well, sources close to the negotiations say the ski lodge owners buckled in to all of Phil's demands. Now the police say they don't know what to do. Who should be indicted, Phil or the ski lodge owners? Maybe we need to throw them both behind bars. The public demands truth and justice, but does the public really want to see Phil behind bars? Probably not. They might not care about the ski lodge owners. We will keep you up to date as soon as we get more information. But this just might be the greatest scandal in American history. We, as Americans, need to know the truth. Backwood deals is just not part of America. Humans and rodents need to be held to the same standard. Stay tuned to see how the authorities will handle this scandal. And the big question, what will happen to Groundhog Day in the future? Can we trust anything anymore?
Hey everyone, welcome back. It's your pal Village Vic, and tonight we're diving into the top 10 most hilarious ways to keep your daughter from dating before she turns 25. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can we possibly make this fun and not just awkward? Well, that's where the Dad Jokes Olympics come in. We're going to explore the art of dad jokes. Those cringe-worthy, eye-roll-inducing gems that dads have been perfecting for generations. Get ready for some serious dad humor, folks. You know, those awkward teenage years, the ones where your daughter is trying to figure out who she is and you're just trying to figure out how to keep up. Yeah, those years. We're going to make sure they're filled with laughter, even if it's the kind that makes her roll her eyes and groan. And maybe even consider moving to another planet. Yeah, we're going to make sure those are extra awkward. Just kidding. Or am I? The truth is, these moments are all about building memories, even if they're the kind that make your daughter want to hide under a rock. But trust me, she'll look back and laugh one day. Or at least that's what we hope. This is all in good fun, folks. We're here to celebrate the unique bond between fathers and daughters, and what better way to do that than with a little humor? After all, laughter is the best medicine, and it's also a great way to keep those teenage boys at bay. So let's dive into our top 10 list and see how many of these you can relate to. Spoiler alert, it's going to be a lot, but hey, if you're a parent who's just a little bit terrified of their little girl growing up, this one's for you. Let's get started. From the classic cleaning my shotgun joke to the I'll be your chauffeur routine, we've got a lineup that's sure to make you chuckle and maybe even give you a few ideas. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Dad Jokes Olympics. And remember, it's all about the laughs and maybe a few groans. All right, tip number 1. Encourage your daughter to, how can I say this delicately? Embrace her natural aroma. Tell her water dries out the skin. And nobody wants to look like a dried-up old prune before their time. We're aiming for that vintage, well-aged cheese kind of vibe. Tip number 2. Let's talk fashion. And by fashion I mean anti-fashion. Ditch those trendy threads and tell your daughter it's all about that vintage look again. Hand-me-downs from older siblings, preferably the brother, if she has one. And if those clothes happen to have a few questionable stains, well, that just adds character. Tip number 3. Send her to an all-girls school. Less mixing, less mingling, less chance of those pesky boys sneaking in love letters. Think of it like a fortress of knowledge, surrounded by a moat of, well, hopefully not alligators. But you get the idea. Chapter 4, au naturel, and not in a good way. Tip number 4, makeup. We don't need no stinking makeup. Tell her it's all chemicals anyway, probably tested on cute little bunnies. We want our daughters embracing their natural beauty, even if that means a few extra pimples here and there. It's called character, people. Chapter 5. Pimple City, population, her face. Speaking of pimples, tip number 5 is a real winner. Skip the dermatologist. Those zits are just a natural part of growing up. Tell her it builds character. Who needs clear skin when you can have a face full of character? Chapter 6. The carb-loading diet. Alright, tip number 6, let's talk diet. And by diet, I mean the opposite of a diet. Pile on those carbs, load up on the sugar, and tell her it's all about getting that womanly figure. Hey, it worked for Marilyn Monroe, right? We're going for classic Hollywood glamour here, folks. Chapter 7, TV. More like no TV. Tip number 7. Time to put those parental controls to good use. Ban all romantic comedies, teen dramas, and anything remotely resembling a love story. We're replacing all that mushy stuff with nature documentaries and historical biographies. Nothing says romance like learning about the mating habits of earthworms. Am I right? Chapter 8. 50 Shades of Green. Welcome to a world where green isn't just a color, it's a lifestyle. In this chapter, we're diving deep into the vibrant, lush, and sometimes quirky world of green. From fashion to beauty, and even a touch of whimsy, green is taking over in the most fabulous way possible. Tip number 8. Let's talk hair. Hair is one of the most expressive parts of our appearance, and what better way to make a statement than with a bold green hue? Whether you're going for a subtle mint or a daring emerald, green hair is sure to turn heads and spark conversations. And by talk, I mean dye. Green. We're going full-on green. Imagine the transformation as you watch the color take hold, turning your locks into a vibrant masterpiece. It's not just a color, it's an attitude, a declaration of individuality and confidence. Tell her it's the new it color, the trend that's sweeping across fashion runways and social media feeds. Green hair is more than a trend, it's a movement. It's about embracing the unexpected and celebrating the unique. That it brings out her eyes, making them pop with an enchanting allure. Green hair can highlight the natural beauty of your features, creating a striking contrast that draws attention and admiration. That it makes her look like a woodland fairy princess. Picture yourself in an enchanted forest, your green hair blending seamlessly with the lush surroundings, making you look like you stepped out of a fairy tale. Hey, if she's lucky, maybe she'll attract a handsome young park ranger. After all, who could resist the charm of someone who looks like they belong in a magical woodland, or a very confused leprechaun? Green hair can add a touch of humor and whimsy to your life, making every day feel a little more magical and fun. So, are you ready to embrace the green revolution? Chapter 9. Early to bed, early to... Boredom! Tip number 9. Curfew, you bet! And we're talking early bird special here, folks. 9 o'clock, lights out, no exceptions. Tell her it's all about establishing a good sleep schedule, that it's important for her health and well-being. And by well-being, we mean avoiding any chance of running into boys in the dark. Chapter 10. The Stone Age is back in style. And finally, tip number 10. Hide the cell phone, confiscate it. Tell her it's for her own good, that those electromagnetic waves are dangerous. Who needs social media and texting anyway? We're bringing back the art of letter writing with carrier pigeons. Okay, maybe not carrier pigeons, but you get the idea. Outro, you did it. You survived parenthood, says maybe. It's been a long journey filled with sleepless nights, endless diaper changes, and countless school projects. But look at you now. You've navigated the turbulent waters of parenthood and come out the other side, maybe a little worse for wear, but definitely stronger and wiser. Parenting is no easy feat, and every stage comes with its own set of challenges and rewards. From the first steps to the first heartbreak, you've been there through it all. So give yourself a pat on the back, because you deserve it. And there you have it, folks. The journey of parenthood is like no other. It's a roller coaster ride of emotions, filled with highs and lows, laughter and tears. But through it all, the love and bond you share with your child make it all worthwhile. Remember those sleepless nights when you thought you'd never get a full night's rest again? Or those moments of pure joy when your child achieved something for the first time? These are the memories that make the journey so special. The top 10 hilarious ways to keep your daughter from dating before she turns 25. The teenage years, a time of rebellion, self-discovery, and of course dating. As parents, it's natural to want to protect your child from the world, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. But sometimes a little humor can go a long way. Whether it's embarrassing her with dad jokes or showing up to her school events in ridiculous outfits, these moments of light-hearted fun can create lasting memories and strengthen your bond. Remember, it's all in good fun. Parenting doesn't come with a manual, and sometimes the best way to navigate the challenges is with a sense of humor. Laughter is a powerful tool that can diffuse tension, build connections, and create a positive atmosphere in your home. So don't be afraid to be silly, make jokes, and enjoy the lighter side of parenting. After all, these are the moments your child will remember and cherish. Don't actually dye your daughter's hair green, unless, of course, she's into that sort of thing. The key is to find a balance between guiding your child and giving them the freedom to express themselves. Every child is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. The important thing is to support them, love them, and be there for them, no matter what. And if that means letting them experiment with their hair color, so be it. Or maybe do, I don't know, I'm not your dad. The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to parenting. It's a journey of trial and error, learning and growing alongside your child. Sometimes you'll get it right and sometimes you won't, and that's okay. What's important is that you're trying your best and showing your child that they are loved and valued. So take a deep breath, trust your instincts, and enjoy the ride. But seriously, parenting is tough, so let's have a little laugh about it. It's easy to get caught up in the stress and pressure of raising a child, but it's important to take a step back and find joy in the little moments. Whether it's a funny story, a shared joke, or a silly dance party in the living room, these moments of laughter can bring you closer together and remind you of the joy of being a parent. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more laughs. We hope you enjoyed this light-hearted look at the ups and downs of parenthood. Remember, no matter how tough it gets, you're not alone. There are millions of parents out there going through the same challenges and triumphs. So let's support each other, share our stories, and find the humor in the chaos. And until next time, keep laughing and loving.
Have you been injured by your neighbor on a lawnmower, a crazy driver on the road, a woman in the checkout line at the grocery store, your dentist, your therapist, your school teacher? You need to contact Grossman, the man of justice. And I mean now. Hi guys, my name is Gross and I want to get you relief now. Get rid of that anxiety that is plaguing your life. I know how to handle judges, juries, and prosecutors. I have the tools to threaten, subdue, and bring injustice to its knees. Here are some of the settlements I've gotten from my clients.
Hi, my name is Wendy Pan, no relation to Peter. Here's my story. I was standing in the self-checkout line at the grocery store. All of a sudden, I saw this huge woman darting towards the last self-checkout register available. She cut me off, rolled over my foot, and dropped a can of pork and beans on my big toe. I fell to the ground, writhing in pain. The ER arrived in half an hour and took me to the hospital where I stayed 18 days. The big toe was severed. I needed 15 operations to be able to walk again. In the process, I lost my job. Talk about anxiety. I knew I needed help. I had seen Gross on the billboards and wondered if he could help. I was not sure if he handled shopping cart pork and beans injuries, but I called him anyway, and he assured me he could handle the case. I am here to tell you that Gross got me an $8 million settlement suit, along with pork and beans for the rest of my life from the grocery chain. Thank you, Gross. You are not only the biggest injury lawyer in the country, you are the best. Now I can live out the rest of my life in peace on the French Riviera. Thank you, Gross. Your threatening words got what we needed.
Hi, my name is George Welterweight. My neighbor, like usual, was on his lawnmower at 7:30 in the morning. Who does that? I suffer from insurmountable insomnia and had finally fallen asleep at 7:15. I woke up and my whole day was disrupted. I couldn't go back to sleep. I was a bundle of nerves, not knowing how I'd make it through the day. I stumbled over my slippers and crashed into the chest of drawers and landed on the floor just short of the bathroom door. Of course, this caused a chain reaction which my kidneys couldn't handle. What a mess! I was a bundle of nerves. What could I do? Then, I thought, what about that guy Gross on the TV commercials who handles personal injury cases? I called Gross and told him what happened. He assured me he could handle the situation. In fact, he sent his assistant to my home and in addition found out that my neighbor trespassed on my property. Disgusting. Yes, his blades went over the property line by 6 inches. Disgusting. I called Gross into action. He went to work. He got me a settlement of $9 million plus a lifetime supply of sleeping pills. Thank you, Gross. Wow, now I can feel secure that I can sleep in peace and never needlessly be woken up another day in my life. Thank you, Gross. Yes, you have a big body, but an even bigger heart.
Hi, I'm Jerry Doda. My daughter went to school one day and came home in tears. She told me her teacher was mean to her. She was a nervous wreck, which made me a nervous wreck. She told her that because she didn't do her homework and was talking in class, she would have detention for 1 week. This action has my daughter emotionally distraught. She can't get over it. How will this affect her life, her relationships, and the ability to achieve? We believe she will have trauma for the rest of her life, continual anxiety that will always make her wonder, what's next? I called Gross, explained the story, who was disgusted at such misjustice. He went to work and got me a settlement of $7.5 million. The teacher was fired and my daughter was happy that she would get the Mustang convertible she had always dreamed about when she turned 16 years old. And not only that, but we were able to move out of our trailer and into a new 5-bedroom house right on the waterfront. Thank you, Gross. We are so happy. Our anxiety is gone and we are at peace. The scars may still be subliminal, but she has a chance, a real chance to be successful. Thank you, Gross. You truly understand the human condition.
Well, thank you all. Actually, the 30% commission should be thanks enough, but the smile on your daughter's face brought joy to my heart. I hate to see people dealing with anxiety throughout their life. People ask me how I got into this line of work. Actually, my work was inspired by a song I heard. iVillage Vic wrote a song about dealing with the subject of anxiety. After I heard it, I knew what my life's work would be. Remove anxiety from people's lives, and in the process, if I get rich, so be it. I will never forget the first time I heard it. I want you to know if it moves you like it moved me. Listen to the song, and perhaps you'll receive your calling on how to end the misery of anxiety and bring justice to the world.
I got this feeling which is rolling round in my brain. What can I do to make it all go away? I believe they call this thing fear and anxiety. With me night and day, can't make it go away. Sleepless nights and worry all around. Help me get my feelings back to solid ground. Indigestion, I can't concentrate. When will I ever begin to feel okay? I got this feeling which is rolling round in my brain. What can I do to make it all go away? I believe they call this thing fear and anxiety. With me night and day, can't make it go away. Doctor told me, begin to face your fears, or this will go on for many, many years. Doctor told me, leave the past behind, or the peace you cherish you will never find. Now I'm ready to take the path to follow. Give me some help to hang on to. I will go on. It may take many months. I'm ready for bumps, ready to jump, oh ready, oh ready, oh ready until I'm free.
Är min granne i vittnesskydd? Känner du till de där riktigt misstänksamma grannarna? Ja, det är min granne. De kommer aldrig ut. De håller sig bara inomhus med persienner och gardiner, alltid fördragna. Eller när de väl går ut är det alltid i en bil eller taxi. Som om någon hämtar dem. Alltid med solglasögon, aldrig i trädgården. Jag ser dem aldrig prata med någon på gatan. Jag har aldrig sett dem i mataffären, gåendes på gatan eller med någon. Förutom den som kör bilen som hämtar dem. Vad handlar det om? Det är som om de är en enstöring. Men varför har de något slags psykiskt problem? Jag är som en detektiv. Man kan säga att jag är proffs när det gäller sånt här. Jag har sett alla kriminalserier på Netflix. Och om det inte räckte gick jag till och med på Polishögskolan. 2 + 2 är 4. Det är klart för mig. Min granne är definitivt i vittnesskydd. Känner du till de där nyhetsinslagen om människor vars liv är i fara? Kanske bevittnade de något gängs knarkaffär och polisen använder dem för att fånga skurkarna. Det måste finnas en boss som styr allt. Kanske såg de en drive-by-skjutning och tog en bild av registreringsskylten. Kanske såg de förövarens ansikte och är den enda som kan lösa detta hemska brott. Kanske såg de någon stjäla från Frälsningsarméns bössor och kan identifiera dem. Kanske såg de någon snatta vid självskanningskassorna i mataffären. Ja, det har alla kännetecken. Jag menar, som detektiv tvivlar jag ibland på såna här saker, men jag vet. Jag kan upptäcka såna här saker. Till exempel märkte jag när jag bytte olja att mekanikern inte drog åt klämman som stoppar oljan. Jag är inte rädd. Jag sa till honom, hotade att stämma honom och sa att han skulle ta ansvar för sina handlingar. Han svor åt mig. Kallade mig galen, men jag brydde mig inte. Jag menar, det var inte den första onda handlingen jag har sett. Och jag konfronterar alltid förövaren. Det är min polis, god medborgare mentalitet. Som brevbärarincidenten. Jag såg den här killen känna på posten. Ja, han rörde vid kuverten. Jag är säker på att han letade efter kreditkort eller presentkort. Han kunde lätt ha stoppat ner dem i fickan. Åh, nej! Jag tänkte inte låta en posttjuv komma undan med det. Han fortsatte att säga att han bara rättade till posten så att allt skulle få plats i brevlådan. Kan du fatta det? Jag hotade att anmäla honom till hans chef. Efter att han förklarat att han inte gjort något fel sa jag till honom att jag såg vad jag såg. Han kallade mig galen och svor åt mig. En detektiv måste säga ifrån. Jag flyr inte från fara. Jag springer mot den och söker rättvisa. Jag ville alltid bli polis. Kommer du ihåg att jag berättade att jag gick på Polishögskolan? Låt mig berätta vad som hände där. Jag såg vad utbildningsofficeren gjorde under utbildningen. Han satte praktikanterna i dessa svåra, nästan omöjliga situationer för att se hur de skulle reagera. Jag genomskådade honom direkt. Han ville inte ha konkurrens. Någon som skulle utmana hans auktoritet, ta hans jobb, hans pension. Aldrig i livet. Han tänkte inte låta det hända. Han stod där och bara fortsatte att kasta ut knepiga frågor och oväntade problem. Han var förmodligen en av de där smutsiga poliserna. Du vet, mutad i maskopi med kriminella. Ja, han hade alla avslöjande tecken. Han var otrevlig mot alla. Hans ögon fladdrade runt och han hade en stor mage. Ja, utan tvekan. Jag sa till honom vad jag tyckte. Han tog tag i min tröja och sa: "Gå hem, grabb." Så oförskämt. Han visste att jag visste och jag var ett hot mot honom. Han övervakar mig. Han har säkert lejt en torped. Han är en sådan typ. Han uppskattade inte mina färdigheter som polis. Det var inte hans mål. Hans mål var att skydda sitt revir och sin makt. Jag kan inte tro att jag ska säga det här, men jag ska gå till grannen. Jag tror att den där utbildningsofficeren har lejt en mördare. Du vet, den sorten som gjuter in en i cement och skjuter en i huvudet. Åh, nej, det här är illa. Jag kan inte tro att jag ska säga det här, men jag ska gå till grannen och fråga hur de kom med i programmet. Kanske kan de berätta för mig hur man kommer in i vittnesskydd, eftersom de vet att jag är i fara. Jag behöver ett nytt liv, ett nytt namn. Jag gillade aldrig riktigt mitt namn ändå. Kanske kan jag få en näsoperation och odla mustasch. Det blir toppen. Jag borde nog öva på en schlesisk dialekt. Det blir toppen. Torpeden kommer inte att veta vem jag är. Jag behöver en ny start, fri från det lurande onda, fri från de som bevakar mina steg. Jag ska ringa på dörren och när hon öppnar ska jag fråga henne. Jag ska komma till botten med det här. Vad bevittnade hon? När ska hon vittna? Och vart ska hon ta vägen sen? Och slutligen, varför har hon de där solglasögonen inomhus? Jag är redo. Jag gick över och ringde på dörren och hon öppnade. Hon var trevlig. Jag berättade min historia. Jag började fråga henne om hur man kommer med i programmet och hon bara: "Vilket program? Vad pratar du om?" Den enda frågan jag kan svara på är varför jag har solglasögon inomhus. Min ögonläkare sa efter min starroperation att ögonen är väldigt ljuskänsliga. Och det är de. Förhoppningsvis blir det bättre. Det stör mig så mycket att jag inte riktigt går ut. Jag kan inte ens träffa mina vänner. Så vad som? Vilket program?
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy, Village Vic, coming at you live with the most awkward, most cringe, most oh hell no wedding day disasters you won't believe. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that'll make you want to call off your own wedding, even if you ain't got nobody to marry yet. We talking cold feet? Nah man, we talking frozen solid, buried in a snowdrift feet. We talking disasters so bad, they make getting stood up at the altar look like a walk in the park. And trust me, nobody wants to be that guy walking alone in the park on what was supposed to be his wedding day. So, buckle up, grab some popcorn, and get ready to laugh and maybe cry a little at these wedding day nightmares that are so bad they're almost funny. Almost. Welcome to our countdown of the 10 worst things that could happen on your wedding day. And no, being stood up isn't even in the top 5. Picture this, the big day is here, right? You're looking all sharp in your tux, best man's got the rings, you're about to walk down the aisle. And then you realize you ain't got no shoes. That's right folks, our first groom forgot his dress shoes. And it gets worse, cause homeboy decided to rock sandals to his own wedding. No socks, just sandals. I mean, come on man, you're marrying the love of your life, not going to the beach. So you dodged the sandal bullet, right? You think it can't get worse than that? Wrong. This next groom, he goes to pick up the wedding cake, and what does he see? His own name spelled wrong. Not just any misspelling though, this is epic fail-level stuff. They wrote congratulations shake and bake instead of Shakira and Drake. I mean, who does that? And you know his new mother-in-law saw that cake before the wedding and said absolutely nothing. She just let that brother walk around with that messed up cake like everything was fine. Now everybody knows you gotta roll up to the wedding in style, right? Limousine, horse-drawn carriage, something classy. But this next couple, they got stuck with a yellow cab. And I ain't talking one of them fancy SUVs neither. I'm talking beat up, smells like old pizza, duct tape on the seats kind of cab. And you know that driver was looking at them like, y'all really gonna get married in this thing? I bet he even cracked a joke about charging them extra for the just married cans on the back. Chapter 4. Okay, this next one is just straight up embarrassing. Our boy here, the groom, he gets dropped off at the wrong church, not even a little mix-up like across the street or something. He ended up at St. Agnellis instead of St. Agnes. Like, how do you even mess that up? You know he walked in there, saw a whole bunch of strangers staring at him and was like, is this the I Do crew? Chapter 5. You think forgetting your phone is bad? Try forgetting your phone on your wedding day. This groom, he left his phone at home, and the whole ceremony was delayed for 2 hours. Can you imagine? The bride is waiting, guests are getting restless, and the groom's just chilling at home in his robe like, what's taking so long? Somebody had to hop in that same janky cab, go all the way back to his house and be like, dude, your bride is waiting. I bet he didn't even believe him at first. So the big moment arrives, right? The music swells, the bride is walking down the aisle looking like a queen, they get to the altar, and when it's time to say the vows, the groom goes, "Andy said I should say, sure, what the heck, what the heck?" I mean, come on, man. You couldn't even come up with your own vows? You gotta let your boy Andy write your love story for you? That's just cold, man, cold. Alright, so you made it through the ceremony, you're at the reception, everybody's starving, and then they lift the lids on the chafing dishes, and what do they see? Pork and beans. Not even fancy pork and beans either. I'm talking straight out of the can, lukewarm, watery pork and beans. I bet the caterers were like, y'all want spoons with that or just slurp it down? Now it's time to get the party started, right? But instead of some smooth jazz or classic wedding jams, the DJ shows up blasting nothing but gangster rap. I'm talking hardcore, headbanging, don't nobody move or I'll shoot kind of music. Not exactly the romantic vibe you're going for at a wedding, is it? So the DJ calls for the bridal dance, right? The spotlight shines on the happy couple, and nobody knows what to do. They're all looking around like, is this the electric slide, the Macarena? Somebody help me out here. I bet even the grandma in the wheelchair was like, I ain't getting out there with that music. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the absolute worst thing that could happen on your wedding day. Picture this, you're just about to cut the cake, everybody's happy, champagne is flowing, and then the doors burst open, and in walk the police. That's right, folks, they came to arrest the groom, for mass murder. Turns out this dude's been living a double life, and they finally got the DNA evidence to prove it. Talk about a mood killer, am I right? Can you believe these wedding day disasters? I mean, I know they say love conquers all, but I ain't so sure about these situations. From missing shoes to missing grooms, and not in the good way, these stories prove that your wedding day can go wrong in ways you never even imagined. So next time you're stressing over flower arrangements or seating charts, just remember, it could always be worse. You could be staring down a plate of lukewarm pork and beans while your new husband gets hauled off to jail. Any problems with your wedding? Let us know in the comments below.